Hey everybody, welcome back to another racked up adventure. I got the Mossberg Patriot Predator on the Caldwell lead sled. I got my Banish 30 can on the end of it. I got a Vortex 3x9x40 Diamondback scope, 6 different types of ammo. I got my Athlon Rangecraft. We're going to put these 6 types of ammo down range. We're going to see how this thing groups, see what kind of accuracy we can get out of a Mossberg Patriot Predator. I've heard good and bad things about Mossberg. Like I said in my introduction video, this is the first one I've had, so I'm anxious to see how it groups. I'm going to go ahead and get everything set up. We're going to start flinging some lead down range. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so I just filmed the sight in, getting on zero, and first groups with the microphone not on, so no sound. So I'm going to reshoot the 3-shot group on the Remington Corlock. This is the 100 grain projectile, the tried and true Remington. Killed more whitetail than probably any other cartridge out there. As Remington says, it's the deadliest mushroom in the woods. So Remington Corlock, 100 grain. We'll shoot a 3-shot group. Let me get my Rangecraft set up. Load up 3 of these. So again, we already sighted in. I will actually run that video in. I'll sub that in, just the shots with no sound, so you can at least see the sight in. And then I'll cut this back in with the first shots out of this group. All right, got 3 loaded up. Let's see what she does. All right, on this one, we're going to go top left corner. That was 2878. Box listed velocity is 2960. So about 90 feet a second slower than box. $28.59. Looks like about a 1-inch group down there. And that one was $29.17. So your average for the 3-shot group on that was $28.85. All right, that was the Remington Corlock. I'm gonna let this barrel cool for a minute. In this sun, it's pretty hot. I had my awning up for the last videos and I wasn't happy with the video quality, so I'm trying to do it without the awning up this time. And this sun is just, it's warm. It's about 85 degrees today, but in the sun, it's considerably warmer. We're gonna let this cool, and then we'll take another round. And next up, we're gonna go with the Winchester PowerPoint. Okay, while that barrel's cooling, I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your notification bell on. We appreciate the support. We do this as a labor of love, something I just love to do. Anything to do with shooting, hunting, outdoors, it's right up my alley. I like to talk about it. I like to share my experiences, share my knowledge with anybody that cares to listen. So reach out to me in the comment section. Throw me some feedback. Tell me what you liked or what you didn't like with the video. Let me know if you have a 243, what brand do you have, how it shoots, and we'll compare it up to this Mossberg. But anyways, like and subscribe. It's been a real eye-opening experience starting this channel, and I'm absolutely loving the feedback and the interaction that I've been getting. So let's keep it going. like, subscribe, join the Racked Up family. All right, we've let it cool. Next up is the Winchester PowerPoint. This is the old school packaging, but the Super X, it is the PowerPoint round. It's the same thing that you're seeing in the new packaging. This is a 100 grain projectile, and its velocity stated is 2960. I'll get 3 of these loaded up and we'll see how it does. This is a soft point projectile, old school Winchester PowerPoint. It's kind of like the Remington Corlock. It's killed many animals in the woods. It's been around for a long time. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it shoots. All right, we're going to go top left corner, or sorry, top right corner, top right corner. That was 2961. Two together. That one was 2931. Looks like about a 1-inch group. And that one was 2945. So we got a 3-shot average of 2966. So that was right there at the box listed velocity. All right, I'm gonna let it cool. I could probably get away with shooting another group, but I want to give each ammo type its opportunity to have a cold barrel start. So I'm going to go ahead and let it cool. We'll be back in a minute. Okay, we let her cool. We're going to come back now with the Hornady Precision Hunter. This is a 90 grain ELDX bullet. This one is billed at 3,150 feet per second. This is a tipped projectile. We're going to load 3 of these up, see what it does. All right, we're going to go with the bottom left corner. (3,053 feet a second). About 100 feet a second slower than box velocity. Sometimes it doesn't want to feed out of that mag. All right, we'll try another one. I'll pick that one up here in just a second. But that's the second time I've had it on the last shell in the magazine that I've had it jam up like that. I'm going to shoot one more, but I think I might have pulled that very first shot. That one was 30, 40 feet a second. I think that's a pretty good group. All right, I'm going to pick that shell up. I'm going to let this barrel cool, and then we'll move on to the next one. Before we move on, 30-37 was the average, 3,037 to a box listed velocity of 3150. So about 120 feet a second slower than box listed velocity. Okay, we let it cool. We're back with the Deer Season XP by Winchester. I've shot tons of this ammo. Almost every video I use Deer Season XP, and for the first time I read the front of the box and got a kick out of it. So this is a tipped round, and you can see here it shows a picture of the round, but it says bigger tip, bigger impact. Let's see if this big tip, big impact shell shoots any good. I'm gonna go check the range camera real quick. Okay, it says we're still recording. I've had so many problems with microphones and cameras overheating. It almost got me scared every time I do a video of which one's gonna fail that is gonna make me re-record. All right, we got 3 of these in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. Oh, real quick, 3,100 feet a second. There's the box data if you want to freeze that and take a look at it. But 3,100 feet a second, Deer Season XP. That was 3,065. $3,021. $3,048. All right, so our average for that one was 3,044 feet a second. I'll let that barrel cool. We got two more rounds to go through. But next up, we'll do the Norma Whitetail. Back in a minute. All right, we let her cool. She's ready to go. Next up, Norma Whitetail. Massive knockdown power, premium precision. This is a dedicated hunting round. Obviously, it's a whitetail round. Box velocity on this is 2953. If you can read that, that's your promo data. You can freeze that, take a look at it if you'd like. This is a soft point round. I'm going to load 3 up in the magazine. We'll see how this one does. I like Norma ammunition, Norma Bond Strike, Norma Tip Strike, Oryx, the Whitetail, they've all done pretty good. So let's see what this one does. All right, I'm going to go with the red dot on the left-hand side. of the target. Middle of the target, left-hand side, red dot. $29.52 on that one. $29.88. There it is again. The last one in the magazine is binding up. Mossberg, got to feed better than that. If you're going to use this rifle in the woods, make sure you got a full magazine and hopefully you don't get to the last one. Looks like about another 1-inch group. Yeah, I'm not real happy with the feeding on that. No reason that last cartridge should hang up, but it's been the same exact one every time. All right, your 3-shot average, 29.69. So right at box listed velocity. Norma's usually pretty accurate with their velocity data. We'll let the barrel cool and we'll come back and we'll do the Winchester ballistics tip. We let her cool, we got her back on the Caldwell. But just as I was saying a few minutes ago in the video, I got to keep constantly checking cameras and things. And my memory card filled up on my camera that's looking at the targets downrange, but it looks like I only missed one of the shots of the Norma Whitetail. So I'm just going to go with it. We'll use that in the video, but I reset it up, deleted some stuff off of it, and got it set up so we can finish this video with this last grouping. So now we've got the Winchester Ballistic Silver Tip. This is a rapid controlled expansion polymer tip. They build it for deer and antelope. 95 grain, 3,100 feet a second. That's your box promo data. It's got a picture of a deer and an antelope on the side. Let's see how this one groups. It's another tipped round. We'll load 3 of these in the magazine. See if we can get that last one to feed on this one. All right, 95 grain Winchester Ballistic Silver Tip. I'm going to put this one in the red dot on the right-hand side, middle of the target. $29.68. $30.16. Let's see if you feed. That one fed. All right, looks like a little over a 1-inch group. That one was 30.28. So for a 3-shot average, we were at 3,004 feet a second. So just over 3,000 feet a second to a 3,100 box velocity. So almost 100 feet below box listed data. So I'm going to run down, grab that target. We'll measure those groups up, and we'll see what the results look like. I'll be back in a minute. All right, went down to grab the target, brought it up here, got it all measured out and labeled. Let's go over the results. So I started off, what you guys seen earlier in the video is I didn't have sound on, but this was my sight-in shot off the bore sight, which I did back in the house with the bore sight. I came here, then I adjusted up to here, then I over-adjusted and put a group here, but I just went ahead and went with that group instead of keep adjusting and wasting ammo. But that came in at a 0.67 inch group. Then I came up, when I turned the mic back on, I wanted to give a fair assessment of the Remington Corlock, so I shot another group with it where I could talk about it. That came in at a 0.96 inch group. Then we went to the Winchester PowerPoint. This is a 100 grain projectile. This one came in at a 0.72 inch group. Not a bad 3/4 MOA. Then the next group we did was the Hornady Precision Hunter. This is a 90 grain projectile. I shot 4. If you remember, I said I pulled the first one. So I went back in and shot 3 more. Came in with my best group. As you can see here, it's a 0.42 inch group. So a half MOA group. Not bad for 100 yards. Then the next group we did was the Winchester Deer Season XP. That's a 95 grain projectile. And that one came in at a 0.84 inch group. So just over 3/4 MOA on that one. Then we followed that up, which was the Norma Whitetail. I got 2 in the same hole, a 0.47 inch group. Then the last group we did of the day was the Winchester Ballistic Silver Tip. That's a 95 grain projectile, and that one came in at a 0.80 inch group. So all the groups under 1 MOA at 100 yards, not bad. Let me back this camera up and we'll talk a little bit more. All right, there you have it, folks. Sight-in ammo testing with 6 different types of ammo on a Mossberg Patriot Predator in 243 Winchester. Shot all 6 groups under 1 MOA. Our best group was a 0.42, so just under half MOA, but most everything averaged right around 3/4 MOA, 2 groups at a half MOA, 3 groups at a 3/4 MOA, and then 1.96, just under a 1 MOA group. Not bad. So let's talk about the rifle. Smooth shooting rifle. I'm not happy with the action. I had 3 or 4 different times during this video where the last shell hung up as I was trying to cycle the shell or cycle the cartridge into the chamber, and it hung up on me. So if you're going to use this rifle and take it out into the woods, I suggest filling up the mag and hoping you don't have to get to the last shell, because I'm not real pleased with the fact that that same one jammed up the action multiple times through this testing. Outside of the little problem it had feeding the shells, I'm happy with the groups it got. For a $450 rifle, it shoots well, groups well, and hopefully we can do something about that cycling of shells. But anyways, that's it for the video. It comes to the point in time where I'm going to ask you to like the video, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you. We want to reach out to as many people as we can, talk about hunting and shooting with as many that want to listen. So feel free to share the video, cast it out to all your friends and neighbors, anybody that you think would enjoy this content. Stay safe, everybody. Until we meet again on our next Racked Up Adventure.